Hello guys, welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. Today we're going to be watching the Marco Polo storyline from classic Doctor Who. I am quite excited to see where it's going to go. In the last one they were saying that they wanted to take the TARDIS and give it to someone as a present. It's going to be interesting. If you want to check out the full reaction to this, you can check it out over on my Patreon page. But without any further ado, just bear in mind this is a reconstruction. These are the loose canon reconstructions, because bear in mind Marco Polo's storyline is missing. Future Marty here. Apologies if I seem quieter in this first part for episode 15. I had a migraine. Episode 16, absolutely fine. Back to the video. Let's watch.
I will use it well on all but the first of Marco Polo's water girds.
He is.
Then we're going to ride back here to Lop. Wait for 2 days. Return to the caravan.
This is what happened at the end.
The thing of magic.
That's it, the thing of magic.
Bring the mighty Kubla Khan to his knees.
It wasn't wrong. He did call it the thing of magic. I just thought he said the magic thing. So, the Singing Sands. I love the name, the Singing Sands. And the little animated maps are really cool.
The old doctor continually shows his disapproval of my action by being both difficult and bad-tempered. I have had to endure his insults.
Yeah, but he would do. You're taking the TARDIS. Inside the tent, the servants are serving food and water. What do they expect? You're holding them hostage. The doctor has not joined the group for the meal.
How much water does a caravan like this use?
I have allowed for 8 gourds to carry us across to the other side.
Bones of many men who thought they had enough lie bleached in the desert sand.
I'm sorry the doctor wouldn't eat with us this evening.
She takes the plate to the doctor.
A game of Chessium.
What magnificent pieces.
Wow, look at them.
Mutz on my first journey to Cathay.
I'm sorry, Marco.
Doctor's on eating food and leaves the tent. Is the doctor okay? Is Susan okay? Barbara follows Susan outside.
I find it a fascinating game of strategy of war. 2 equally balanced armies deployed upon a field of battle, and each commander determined to be the one who cries Shamat.
Shamat? Checkmate?
It means the king is dead.
Kind of sounds like what he's trying to do is to kill off Marco Polo and take the magic thing.
We should be up there, another time, another galaxy.
Yeah, not stuck there.
Grandfather being rude and sulking by himself. Oh, I don't think he's sulking, is he? He won't even talk to me. But I'd have said he was just feeling defenseless. He has a wonderful machine capable of all sorts of miracles, taken away from him by a man he calls a primitive. TARDIS is the only home we have at the moment. When we're out of it...
You feel useless.
He'd talk to me.
Oh, bless her.
He'll come bouncing out of there soon, full of ideas.
Probably.
We'll know all the mysteries of the skies. Then you and I will say goodbye. Oh, not yet. Good night.
Good night. I do hope they get the TARDIS back. Well, I know they do get the TARDIS back, but hoping they get it back sooner rather than later. With it being 7 parts to this, I'm assuming it takes all 7 parts.
I was thinking, what about how peaceful it is in the desert?
Susan lifts the tent flat so that they can see outside. It's an interesting story, though, that they've decided to take the TARDIS away from them and see how they survive.
It is like a great silver sea. Metal seas of Venus. Oh, a long way from here. I've never seen a moonlit night.
Sorry, guys, I had a itch on my eye.
Don't be deceived by it, Miss Wright. The desert is always dangerous.
Is it?
Marco, can you save your king?
I think so, Jacqueline.
I wondered if he was thinking out loud to, reality. Can you save your king? Susan and Pink show creep quietly from the tent. I can't read, apparently. So surely, whilst they're sleeping, the team could escape, get back to the TARDIS. But they can't fix the TARDIS, can they? So...
Crazy? Means I dig it.
Who's that behind him?
This language of yours is very strange. Tagana.
They watch as Tagana talks to the guard, and then walks off into the desert.
Let's follow him. He will be angry. You're not afraid?
Oh, is that the guy that said he was going to go off and then come back again? Tagana's bed lies empty as the others sleep. The noise of the horses wakes Marco and Ian. I thought it was easier me narrating this, by the way, so you get the gist.
The horses are very restless.
Marco gets up and goes outside. Oh no. Careful, Marco.
There's a sandstorm coming in.
God, frightened the hell out of me, that did.
How do you know?
You notice how still it is? As if everything were waiting? They sense it too.
Will it be a bad one?
Bad enough.
Yeah, fairly bad, probably. The Singing Sands. I wonder why it's called the Singing Sands.
Can you still see him? Yes, there he is. Over there. Oh, let's give up. Who is afraid now? Just that it's so hot. I can hardly breathe. Yet it was most pleasant when we left the caravan.
It's because you've been working up a temperature.
Susan, listen.
Is that the singing they're talking about? It's the wind.
What's that? Where? That cloud on the horizon.
It's a
Susan, it's a sandstorm.
sandstorm, yeah.
It's coming this way.
Uh-oh.
Sure, we must get back before it reaches us.
Won't have time.
We'll get caught in it and we'll never find our way.
What are they going to do?
No!
The two girls crouch down at the side of the sand dune. Oh, is that the singing sounds? Sounds like creepy goblins and elves laughing. Sounds horrible.
Ian, what is it? What's happened?
Don't be afraid, Barbara. It's a sandstorm. Sounds as though all the devils in hell were locked.
Yeah, wouldn't call it singing.
It sounds like musical instruments being played, a clashing of drums and cymbals. I've heard it sound. It can also be like a familiar voice calling your name.
Yeah, how's he slept through all of that? It's interesting the doctor's not in this.
Out in this?
He must be.
Oh, what will happen to him?
Maybe William Hartnell wasn't feeling too good. Barbara checks the girls' room, but it's empty.
Tigana's no fool. He can look after himself. Don't worry.
They're not there.
Gone?
They're empty.
Yep.
You can't go out there.
There's nothing we can do.
The girls
We must.
Oh, I thought the sound had gone then, but
None of this would have happened.
it's not your fault, Barbara. Just hope the girls are okay. That sounds like singing now, or it sounds like Susan. They start to climb up the sand dune, but Ping Cho pulls her back down. Yeah, it sounds like Ian shouting, but it's not. I can barely understand it, but unless it,
As soon as we go and look for them.
I was gonna say unless it was Ian, but it wasn't.
Let me go as soon as the storm's over.
Ian, you'd miss them in the dark. You must wait till it's light.
It was the guy who found them.
We can't just go on sitting here.
Shh. Doctor's still asleep. Barbara, I give you my word that until we find the girls, we will not leave this place.
Susan!
Oh, she's come
Oh,
back.
you've had us half worried to death. Where have you been? We went for a walk. A walk?
Without asking me, don't you dare do that again, do you understand? That also applies to you, Ping Cho.
Well, Susan can do what she wants, but I suppose Ping Cho is one of his staff, so
Grandfather been very worried?
he's not said anything.
Luckily for you, he's been asleep the whole time.
I'm surprised that you'd encourage such a venture, Tigana.
I found them, crouched behind a sand dune.
Yes.
Pleasant night. I decided for a walk. I told the guard he knew all about it.
In future, the guards will be told to notify me immediately if any of you wish to leave the camp.
So it means he won't be able to escape.
One day without progress is one day's water wasted. And in the Gobi Desert, that could mean the difference between life and death.
Tigana rinses his hands, takes a fruit, and leaves the tent. I don't like him. I know we know he's already evil, but still. Outside the tent, Tigana crushes the fruit in his hand. Yes.
How can I ever repay Tigana for saving Ping Cho and Susan?
You can't thank him. He's a bad guy.
I'll never get this sand out of my head. Last night there were moments when I was sure I would never be here again.
They play a good sort of team up together.
Did you believe Tigana last night?
Nope.
Well, I don't think Tigana's the kind of man who goes for a walk just because it's a nice night. I think he goes because he has a reason to go.
Come on, team up, be like detectives.
Tigana's to arrange a peaceful settlement between them. Would a man like that lie about walking in the desert? No.
Possibly still.
That's what's so strange. What? The fact that he did.
Susan turns over to sleep.
What is that you do?
Oh.
I keep a journal.
Is he holding a knife? We could stab him.
Marco!
Tigana suddenly turns, brandishing the sword. Marco draws his own to defend himself. I thought so.
That's excellent.
Tigana cuts the air with the sword, then returns it to his sheath.
Well, it's better a man keeps the blade of his sword clean, his edge sharp. You continue your writing, Marco. I'll see to the horses tonight. I'll give the guard his instructions.
No! Send him to me, please.
I can almost imagine the episode in my head. Look at it moving and that. Outside the tent, a guard watches over the supply wagon. Hearing the sound, the guard moves away to investigate. Once the guard has left, Tigana emerges from hiding. He opens the wagon to reveal the water gourds. He cuts them open with his dagger. And then he's going to insert the poison or something, I think. The water spills out onto the desert floor. Okay, he's just getting rid of it. I thought he was poisoning the water as well. He had that little vial of poison, didn't he?
All of them, Marco?
Marco shows Ian the sabotaged water gourds.
How much is there left?
Without rationing, enough for today.
Oh my god.
But who could have done it?
Bandits, Ian.
Bandits?
Yeah, not bandits out there.
The caravan is forced to turn back. Then when everyone is weak through lack of water, the bandits attack.
So if we turn back, we're bound to be attacked.
Then we shall fight.
There must be somewhere else we can go to.
Nearest is a small oasis, but that's 1 week's journey north from here.
Oh god, that's far too far.
Walk day and night. How long would it take us?
But you need water to do that.
And with the water rationed, we'd be growing weaker all the time. There is another danger, Ian. Bandits always camp near an oasis.
Fantastic.
Now we must go north and take a chance.
Or just head on, because it takes about 4 days to get there. The oasis is like 5 to 6 days.
I will not go.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm not afraid of any bandits.
No, just keep going.
I am commander of this caravan, and I am responsible to Kublai Khan for your safety. We go north together.
He's not happy with that.
Have I made the right decision?
No, would be the answer to that. No.
On the first day, we covered 20 miles. Now, on the 5th day, we have travelled only 2 miles.
Oof.
We are nearly exhausted, and our situation is perilous.
Honestly, I think you would have been better going the other way. That's a great landscape. And the fact that all this was built as sets as well. The group is sheltering under an awning set up at the side of the wagon. I love the work that went into the older episodes of Doctor Who.
The worst of the sun is nearly over.
Marco brings a jug of water and pours it into some of the cups.
We must move on again as soon as we've had this.
In some ways, more love and effort went into some of these earlier episodes than most of the others.
We'll share.
Ian sips the water and passes the rest to Marco.
Marco, that's all we're going to get until tonight. Till we reach the oasis, Doctor, yes.
I will go to the oasis
No, don't let him go.
and bring back water.
No, he'll bring back poisoned water. Don't trust him.
Do you think you could reach the oasis?
Yes, my horse is still the strongest. Wait for me here.
No, while we can, we'll push on towards the oasis.
Taking the empty water bottle, Tigana moves off. It would make sense you all go in some ways, because then you can fill up more than just a bottle. Everybody starts to get to their feet. Susan and Barbara help the doctor. As he rises, the doctor collapses to the floor unconscious, which he has lacked in water for the last however many days.
What's the matter with him?
Heat stroke, or dehydrated.
He needs to rest in comfort, Marco. What about the TARDIS?
He's not going to allow that,
You'd be
is he?
more comfortable, Marco.
The doctor can travel in his own caravan. Susan, you can go with him.
Oh.
But you, Barbara, and you, Ian, must remain with me.
Either way, they couldn't do anything, because he needs to fix it, so...
Without water, Doctor isn't going to last 24 hours.
Our fate rests with Tigana.
Great. Your fate rests with the guy that wants to kill you.
Here's water, Marco Polo.
He's not going to go back with it, is he?
Come for it.
What an arse. Took an interesting turn there. It was up to Tigana to get the water. They need to hurry up and get it to him, because I don't think he's coming back for them. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to watch the full reaction to that, you can check it out over on my Patreon page. Sorry guys, I've been a bit quieter in this episode. I've actually got a bit of a migraine coming on. Ah, classical.
Here's water, Marco Polo. Come for it.
Darn you, Tigana. 500 Eyes by John Lucarotti.
What has happened to Tigana? I hope he did. I inched our caravan forward through the night.
You can hear the Doctor Who theme in the background.
I fear the end is not far.
Nothing but sand.
Yes.
Tigana is our only hope now.
Surely he should be back by now.
But will he come back? That's the thing.
The Doctor and Susan are still in the TARDIS.
Oh, let them sleep, Barbara.
It's baking hot. There's the Doctor. Oh, he's got a bit of a beard. I don't think I've ever seen William Hartnell with a bit of bit of stubble.
What?
Makes sense, though.
Get some cloths and catch.
All right,
Look, we must catch the water. We mustn't waste a drop. Come along, child, wake up. Quickly.
What?
Look at it streaming down the walls. Look. We must collect this water.
Water!
We must, quickly.
Why is the TARDIS leaking water?
Just,
Water everywhere!
please.
This was in your caravan.
Yes, but it's not pure water, you see.
You told me you weren't carrying any, Doctor!
I haven't got any water, don't you understand? I wouldn't allow us to get into this state if I had water, young man. No, this is the water that was running up the walls. It was condensation.
Oh, condensation. Right.
That old man lied to me!
No.
Lie.
Oh, no.
The outside of the caravan cooled, but the inside stayed warm, and so moisture formed on the inside.
Yeah.
It's condensation. We just call it that. It's just a name.
Mr. Marco.
I have seen this happen.
There you go.
Let me see you drink it.
I don't know how it's going to taste. It's condensation. Drinking condensation. I mean, it keeps you alive, so...
Had the doctor not discovered water, you might have been too late to save us again.
Are these bandits likely to return?
Overheard them saying they were going to ride for Karakorum.
It was lying.
Marco, we're all in need of rest, and the doctor is still very weak.
Stay here until tomorrow morning, no longer.
Oh, God, I wouldn't stay another night because of Tagana and splitting the water everywhere. What's he laughing at?
What amuses you?
You don't really believe their story, do you, of water forming inside a caravan?
Yes, I know it to be true.
Spits out water in contempt.
I think I can repair the circuit in a week.
In a week?
Was rushing around. 2 days rest would do us all a lot of good.
Marco's worried about bandits.
Oh, rubbish.
Tagana said there were some here last night.
Yep, Tagana is the one to worry about.
But there's no sign of a fire having been lit. I think Tagana just used the bandits as an excuse for not coming back to us with water.
Yep.
Well, the thing to do is to ask Tagana.
She's very smart.
Ask Tagana what?
Where's Susan, anyway?
How many bandits were there here last night?
12.
Didn't they light a fire?
If they had in, the remains would still be visible. Doctor, you may use your caravan again, but before we leave in the morning, it will be locked and the key handed over to me.
Young man, you have no concept of what is happening, have you? And you still don't seem to realize that you're speaking to a man of superior intellect.
Someone who's been doing things like that for years.
I was adamant, despite the doctor's protests, that the key and his caravan should be handed over to me.
No?
Now we journey on across this burning desert.
I still love that map. You cannot take the TARDIS, though. I'm just hoping at some point they can get it fixed, the part they need to get fixed. And then, ping, they can get back in there and run away. Run away! There's the TARDIS. I think this is the same set, or at least in the telesnaps, it is the same.
I've never seen so many temples in my life.
They've done that before, they've reused scenes because of not having the telesnaps, so.
Have you heard of the Cave of 500 Eyes?
A lot of caves.
On the walls are painted the faces of 250 evil men who once lived there. They were the Hashashins.
Hashashins?
Yes, and they were so called because they used the drug hashish.
Are there still Hashashins in the cave?
I think Barbara is keeping an eye on Tagana. She knows. The doctor stands looking at the TARDIS.
Seems we should be stopping here for a while. That means I can get on with some more work. Repairing the circuit, young man. You realize they will be much less vigilant. I should be able to sneak into the TARDIS, no worry at all.
I don't think they're going to let you.
A key, what use do you think it's going to be to him? And where do you suppose I got that from?
Fake key?
Made it when?
On the night at the Oasis.
Crafty old folks.
I wish we could see this episode properly.
I caught him off guard.
Later.
Oh, she's caught Tagana. They all take their seats as Ping Cho readies herself. Because she's about to tell us the story of the Hashashins. Story time.
Gracious maidens, gentle lords, pray attend me while I tell my tale of Aladdin, the old man of the mountains. There were but few, ruthless, reckless men.
I thought they meant Aladdin at first. Remember, for Aladdin, the guy from the Dalek episodes.
He gave his followers a potent draught, and whilst they slept, transported them to a vale where streams of milk and honey,
Wow.
wine and water flowed.
Sounds nice.
Here were gardens and flowers of every hue and essence. Here too golden pavilions outshone the sun, until Aladdin,
Oh, is it Aladdin? I wasn't sure she was saying Aladdin at first, but I think it's Aladdin.
Then one day came mighty Hulagu to stand before Aladdin's lair for 3 long years in siege. Now honest hands reap harvests of life from the soil where death and evil reign, and those who journey through the veil are heard to say 'tis truly paradise today.
Oh, that's a nice little story. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was lovely. Barbara watches as Tagana slips away. She follows quietly after him. I knew that she was after him.
Do you know that we use the word hashashin in English today?
Do we?
Yes, assassins.
Oh, assassin. Hashashim.
Some of Aladdin's followers live near here, in the Cave of 500 Eyes.
Ah. Oh, look at that. That is creepy. Hello. So this is the Cave of 500 Eyes.
Who calls my name?
Tagana, the Mongol warlord.
We have waited for you, Tagana.
Tagana follows the old man through a series of dark passageways. Yeah, what I wouldn't give to see this episode properly, like as a moving image, it would be great. As they reach the main chamber, a man steps forward to greet Tagana.
He has formed his army and marches now for Karakorum.
Before the courier left, he spoke of gift to Nogai.
Yeah, the magic thing.
Caravan that flies. It belongs to an old magician who accompanies us. Polo's taking it to the Kubla Khan.
With such a caravan, Nogai would be invincible.
But you don't know anything about the caravan yet, so
That is why you must capture it.
you just know it's a magic caravan?
Polo and those that go with him, what of them? Kill them?
I just wish I was able to see the acting, not just the still with the voice. Tagana seems like a really well-written character. Conniving and awful, but Barbara's inching away along the dark tunnels. Don't get caught. You're gonna get caught. I know you are. Again, Barbara. Water drips from a stalactite. She wipes it off her face. They could get water from there, from the cave, if they need any more. What would be really good, I think, is if they could re-act out these scenes. I don't know how they would do it. Obviously, you'd have to get people playing them, but I think she's about to get caught. Yeah, so she's about to get caught. Uh-oh. Tagana sips some tea.
This is the most dangerous thing she could have done.
They come in from the courtyard.
You'll never find her alive in Tube 1.
We won't
Okay.
find her sitting here.
Wait, Ian. We'll search together.
So they're trying to
The city is
find...
divided into distinct areas. Tagana, you will take one, we will take another. We will meet back here in 2 hours' time.
Well, let's get started.
You need my help?
Marco, Ian and Tagana move outside.
We'll find her. Don't worry.
The Mongols are playing dice and decide if they can kill Barbara. One of them looks over at Barbara and draws a finger across his throat. No! You can't kill Barbara. I like Barbara. He sees the doctor approaching and hides. He watches as the doctor moves over to the TARDIS. No. Oh, that's where that image comes from, the doctor. With the TARDIS this episode.
Don't worry about Pincho. You can
Yes,
trust
Susan?
him.
Yeah, it looks as though I must, doesn't it? What is it?
We think we might know where Barbara is.
Oh, where?
Messer Marco was telling us about the Cave of 500 Eyes.
Do you know
Yeah.
where this Cave of 500 Eyes is?
I do not know, my lord, but Chen Chu would know.
The doctor spots Cheng Chu in the shadows. Ah, that's Cheng Chu.
Where is the Cave of 500 Eyes? On the road to Sucha, my lord. Now, you two go back in there and wait. Go along, go along, go along. My lord is going there now.
I have a feeling, but they're not really Asian actors, are they? I think they're English actors, made up to look like Asian actors. Him, Cheng Chu. Yeah, don't go alone at night. I can almost see them animating this with like stick figures moving, like images moving along, but they don't. They've got to the cave and they're looking around. Be careful.
Look at those eyes.
I prefer
God.
not to, Susan.
Oh,
Extraordinary. Look.
oh, the middle of the eyes. He examines the face in the wall.
Yes, it's quartz.
Oh, it's quartz.
Face is carved so that at the eyes the quartz is exposed.
Ah.
We're supposed to be looking for Barbara.
Barbara. Oh, yes, of course. Yes, we mustn't waste time.
Distracted by quartz in the wall.
Let's see if we can find
They move
the
off to
spirits.
explore the cave. There's Cheng Chu.
Oh, it's you.
No, he's not going to tell him.
The old lord has gone. After you had gone, the young ladies approached me. They were looking for him.
Well, wasn't he in his room?
Not so, my lord. He was
No.
out there. That's where they found him. He forced me to tell him the way to the cave.
Uh-oh.
What cave?
He forced me, my lord. He forced me.
What cave?
The cave of 500 eyes.
Yep.
Oh,
You fool.
Barbara's probably in bed in his sleep by now.
That's Barbara's.
Pincho sees the handkerchief on the floor.
Barbara! It's right! Barbara!
Don't shout, don't shout, don't shout. Oh. I mean, they don't know the dangers. That gave me shivers. Oh. Oh, that was so creepy at the end there. Oh, God. That was so weird. The rest of the episode was a little bit sort of mellow, calm, nice little story, and Barbara got captured, and you know, things happen like that. And then right at the end, creepy eyes. Yeah, so Tagana is still out to capture the TARDIS and to presumably do away with the TARDIS team, or to do away with the rest of them as well. But yes, they're not having any of it, and they are trying to get Barbara back. They're going to try and get the TARDIS fixed and hopefully escape at some point. I don't know how it's going to continue on, but presumably they are going to get Barbara back. But Barbara seems to get captured all the time. She got captured in the Dalek episode by the Daleks. She's like the Daphne of, you know, from Scooby-Doo. She's like the Daphne of the TARDIS team, constantly getting captured. Yes, in the first storyline, they all got captured in the Cave of Skulls, so there is that exception, but the majority of the time, she has been the one to get captured. Anyway, guys, that has been me watching the 500 Eyes episode of the Classic Who Marco Polo storyline. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you want to watch the full reactions to that, you can check it out over on Patreon. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. And if you like this, then please consider clicking the like button. Only a small percentage of people actually subscribe to the channel who watch these videos, so it'd be massively appreciated if you could, because I do react to Doctor Who, and I'll also be reacting to other things as well, which I always usually do anyway. Films, older films, newer films, and other TV shows as well, like Last of Us. There's other shows that I'm planning on watching as well, so I hope you really enjoyed all of those. But yes, if you are subscribed as well, don't forget to turn on all notifications, because I have had this really weird issue where the videos haven't actually been posted out to people, and they go, oh, I didn't realize the video was out, the newer video was out, and it is. So yeah, hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Do not forget to click below to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
A huge thank you to those of you who have stuck around to this point, so thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, and it shows that you love the content, and yeah, I really appreciate it. Also, a massive thank you to those of you who support me in every way possible, including Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Michael, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, and Chandra Blair. Plus anyone new who has joined the Patreon since.